Imagine this. 100 years ago, there were no laptops, no smartphones, not even personal computers. Yet one company helped lay the foundation for everything we use today. From punch card tabulators to mainframes that powered the moon landing, to shaping the very idea of modern computing. This is the story of IBM International Business Machines. Welcome to Boardroom Stories. Here, we uncover how today's biggest companies were built. If you're new, hit like, subscribe, and stick with us because these stories are worth hearing. IBM's origins trace back to 1911, when several small companies merged to form the Computing Tabulating Recording Company. Back then, it wasn't building computers, it made time clocks, scales, and tabulating machines that processed data using punch cards. In 1924, the company rebranded to IBM, under the leadership of Thomas J. Watson Sr., and his motto was simple but powerful. Think that single word became IBM's identity, printed on signs across every office. IBM's early machines weren't glamorous, but they were revolutionary. They could process information for governments, banks, and businesses far faster than humans could. This made IBM a critical player in the age of industrial data. By the mid-20th century, IBM had transformed into the giant of business machines. In the 1960s, it unveiled its most iconic product, the IBM System 360 mainframe. For the first time, businesses could upgrade computers without losing compatibility. It was like setting the standard blueprint for modern computing. NASA even used IBM computers to help land Apollo astronauts on the moon. In fact, by the late 1960s, IBM controlled over 70% of the global computer market. But IBM's dominance came with challenges. The US government filed antitrust lawsuits, accusing IBM of being too powerful, similar to how big tech faces scrutiny today. And later, in the 1980s, a little company called Microsoft and a scrappy rival called Apple began to reshape personal computing. Here's the twist. IBM actually played a role in Microsoft's rise. When it launched its first personal computer in 1981, IBM partnered with Bill Gates for the operating system. That OS became MS-DOS, turning Microsoft into a giant, while IBM slowly lost control of the PC revolution it helped start. By the 1990s, IBM was struggling. Losses piled up, and many thought the century-old company was finished. But IBM reinvented itself not as a PC maker, but as a leader in enterprise solutions, software, and consulting. It sold off its PC division to Lenovo in 2005, focusing instead on cloud computing, data, and artificial intelligence. IBM even created Watson, the AI system that famously beat human champions on Jeopardy! Today, IBM might not be the flashiest name in tech, but its legacy is everywhere, from punch cards to personal computers to AI breakthroughs. It's the company that set the rules of the game long before Silicon Valley existed, from shaping the language of computing to powering historic missions like Apollo, to proving that even a century-old tech company can adapt and survive. IBM remains a symbol of resilience and reinvention. So the next time you use a laptop, a smartphone, or even cloud services, remember, much of it traces back to a company founded over 100 years ago. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boardroom Stories, and let us know which company's journey should we uncover next.